Alright, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the UDS 056. This is a 20-in-1 docking station that supports up to 3 4K monitors at 60Hz on any Mac, Windows, or Linux device. Shout out to TobenONE for sending me this device for free to review, so let's get into it. The unboxing experience is pretty simple. You get your charger, you get your USB cable, and then your manuals, and then the dock itself, of course. This dock features many useful ports, like I said, 20-in-1, and there's like basically everything you need. An Ethernet port, headphone jack, micro SD card slot, and more. It's also really good for charging your devices. There are two 45-watt PD charging ports that can charge basically any smartphone you have at a faster rate than a normal charger. And then it also has the ability to output 100 watts to whatever laptop device you have connected to it. But yeah, now let's get into actually setting it up and using this device. Alright, so in order to use the dock on your MacBook, so this is a Macbook Neo. It has the A17 Pro chip in it, which is an iPhone chip, but this should work with any M series Mac. To make it work, you have to download the driver. Quick way to find it, you just go on Google and search Silicon Motion, and then you're going to see the 7.6 driver at the top. Don't press that one, go to the 7.7 driver. And boom, download it, install that, and then it has to be allowed to screen record. It doesn't actually record, but it needs that permission in order to create the functionality of using multiple screens and displaying out from this dock. So you just gotta do that, and then boom, it's installed and it is active. So now let's actually connect it. So with the dock, you do have two USB-C 3 ports on the fronts. So these are 10 gigabytes per second. Then you have two PD 45-watt charging ports. So this is literally just for charging, which is a good speed. This takes advantage of your fast charging on your Galaxy Ultra phones from recent years, your iPhones that were recently bumped up to 40 watts or more, and then your Pixels as well. Then in the back, you got two USB-A ports, and then two, I think it's a version of USB 3.0 with 5 gigabytes per second, and then a bunch of HDMI ports, two display ports, and then obviously Ethernet. And then here is where you connect your computer to the dock itself. And then this is the power cable, which has a big power brick that is capable of, powering all this stuff. Then you also have an SD card slot at the top, and then a micro SD card slot below that. And at the top, you have the button to quickly turn this thing on and off. And then you'll know it's on because you'll see that light. Press it, it's off. So very nicely laid out, very clean, easy to fit on a desk, and you can do either orientation. If you want to see the clean side with the 4 ports at the bottom, you can do that, or you can have it like this. But I have it at the front just to show you for this video. So I'm just going to connect the two monitors I have on my desk, one with HDMI and then the other one with display ports. So just connect that, boom, both monitors are now connected. So now this is actually the lower powered MacBook Neo with the iPhone chip inside of it, displaying out to 2 separate monitors. These are not 4K monitors, but I believe you should be able to do 4K even with this lower powered MacBook because of this setup. So it's actually really cool, and you can even do different things and adjust the settings. If you go to displays, you can choose which display you want to be your main. Then you can also mirror for each display, or you can have 3 separate displays, and it even uses the refresh rate. So this is a 144 Hertz display, and this one is a 165 Hertz display, and it's running at those refresh rates. So let's click arrange, and then we'll put the MacBook at the bottom. So this is perfect for different kinds of setups. Even if you're somebody who wants a MacBook that is not necessarily the biggest, the most powerful, but you still want to have a triple monitor setup or even more, you can still do that with this dock and the software. And it just allows you to, it gives you more flexibility than Apple would like you to believe. This computer is obviously not marketed for that, but look at this. Chrome on each side, I could watch a video while doing work on this side. I could play a game, all these things. Even though this is 8 gigs of RAM, it will still work just fine for most tasks that most people do. Even like video editing on the external screen while doing other things like background music or something like that, podcasts, whatever it is, you can do that on this MacBook Neo. And if you can do it on the MacBook Neo, which is the bottom of the new MacBooks nowadays, you can definitely do it on an M1 Air, M1 Pro, and up. Any of the M series MacBooks, you can use this dock and it works perfectly fine. Very smooth, very easy, high refresh rate, no lagging in my experience so far. I've been using it for like a good month now, and it's been a great experience. In terms of using it for other devices like my S26 Ultra Android device or my iPad, it doesn't work with those devices, unfortunately, because you need to have the software. So it's only limited to Linux, Mac OS, and Windows devices, unfortunately. For someone like my wife, this is her MacBook Neo. Very light, very portable, very easy to use on the go. But when she needs to lock in and do more things, use multiple screens, she can do that at this desk with 2 monitors very easily with the stock. Super clean. And then when you're not using it, you can just go here and stop sharing. And then you can just unplug it, obviously, when you're not using it, and you should be good to go. You don't have to worry about the program running in the background. But when you want to use it, you just got to remember to share. But even when it's running, it's not like it's doing anything. It doesn't use crazy resources in the background when you're not using the screens. It's not taking your information or recording your screen actually. So yeah. And then with the audio stuff, you can change it from the MacBook's obviously built-in speakers. You can use a wired aux connection, Bluetooth, whatever you want. But this also has aux built in, so you can actually connect your desktop speakers to it if you want to, and your headphones, whatever. And there's a plethora of ports on this, so you can literally connect anything. Like for me, I always work off of my SSDs a lot, especially with a MacBook like this that doesn't have the most storage. Something like a SSD will be amazing. And because this dock is huge and supports, it has two 10 gigabytes per second ports on the front, I can now transfer files back and forth very easily at a good speed with this. So I do have two really big hard drives beneath the desk. One is like 12 terabytes, the other is like 4 terabytes, and I can actually access that with this dock, which is amazing. For this, just plug it into the right port. I plugged into the charging port just now by accident, and your SSD will pop up and boom, there you go. Fast and smooth. You're getting USB 3 speeds, still have an additional port, which is a bit slower than the other port for the MacBook Neo, but it still is nice to have options. Connect your mouse, your keyboard, everything you need to this one dock. And in terms of the stability, I haven't had any crashing regardless of what I'm doing. Like I said, video editing, watching videos at the same time, and then doing other work on the MacBook itself. I haven't had any crashing or issues with it in my time with this dock. It's been about a month since TobenONE sent me this dock to try out and test, and it's been amazing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this setup in the comments below. Very versatile dock. I use it with my PC back there as well. It's a mini PC and it's been a great experience. You do have to install the drivers on the PC on Windows, but it works just as well as it does with the Mac, so that is good. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and until the next video, we are out. Peace. Shout out to TobenONE for sending me this for free to review. These are all my genuine thoughts, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one.